Job, and I left a few nuggets in Job. So we're going to go back and pick some up.
Amen.
Somebody go and turn that mic off back there. Musician, somebody there first, right? Go back to Job. And you do know that I got to leave today.
Amen.
So and I can't do all that flipping and get funky. So I'm going to teach today.
All right. That's all right.
That's what I think I'm going to do.
Go ahead.
Job chapter 3 and verse 9. 3 and 9. And you will find these words. I'm reading from King James.
All right.
And this is Job talking. Let the stars of the twilight thereof be dark. Let it look for light, but have none.
All right.
Neither let it see the dawn of the day, because it shut not up the door of my mother womb, nor its sorrow from my eyes. Why did I not die from the womb? Why did I not give up the ghost when I came out of her belly? You may be seated. All right, for a few minutes,
Amen.
we are going to talk on this subject. Job, you just talk too much. Job, you just talk too much.
All right.
Everyone in here, you know somebody that just talk too much. In fact, they know something on whatever subject comes up. You can talk about building a car. They'll take over the conversation and tell you how to build it. You can even start talking about science, and they will tell you that they have done an experiment on that case. But I come to the conclusion that in most cases, when a person just talk, in most cases, they don't even know what they are talking about. In the book of Job, Job, you know, was blameless. He had upright integrity. And you do know that Job shunned evil. Anytime evil came around Job, Job would leave. Job didn't want any part of it. And when you get to know a person, you should know what a person will do and what he will not do. In most cases, when somebody comes to you and say, Deacon Reed did this, by you knowing Reed's in your mind, you'll say, that don't sound like Reed. You shouldn't run when someone come and tell you something about a person. And you know this person, you know his character. And you take the words of they say and run and spread it all over Memphis, Tennessee. You see, Job was sick. In fact, he was sick unto death. And his three friends, Bildad and his two buddies, they came to see about into the man is that he have sinned. But I want to let you know that just because storms come up into your life, it don't mean that you have sinned. It don't mean that you have done something. It don't mean that it's something that you have not done. But it could be that God just sent a storm into your life. And you see, God sends storm in people's life for different reasons. Sometimes he sends storms in your life to correct you. Sometimes he sends storms into your life just to get your attention. Sometimes he sends storms into your life to see who you're going to run to. Because a lot of us, when storms come up, we run to mama. We want to run to daddy. We run to our friend. We run to our brother or sister. But I want to let you know that mama got a storm also. Daddy got a storm. Sister and brother got a storm. In most cases, friends don't care. So God will send a storm to see if you will come and talk to him. You see, you can come to your pastor, but there's some things that pastor can't do for you. You know, the only thing I can do is pray for you. And really, you can lay hands on yourself and pray for yourself. You don't need pastor to pray for you. You don't need everybody praying for you anyway. You might have made somebody angry. You gonna ask that person to pray for you? This person might get a prayer out for some bad things to happen to you. No, you don't want everybody praying for you. But the thing about it is that Bildad and his two buddies, they didn't believe Job. And all my brothers and my sisters, that really can hurt you. When you know that you haven't done anything and you tell your spouse and your spouse don't believe you. It really can hurt you when you haven't done anything and you tell your friend, your sister, that you haven't done anything and they don't believe you. You see, the only people that can hurt you are the people that can get into your heart. And the only people that can get into your heart, your spouse, your kids, and your friend. You see, they can hurt you. Enemies can't hurt you because you expect them to do bad things to you anyway. But when your kids, when your spouse, when your friends get into your heart and they don't believe you, it hurts. All of my members, you should know my character. You should know certain things that I will do and certain things that I won't do. And if somebody come up to you and say, Pastor Brown cursed me out, you should say, I'm not believing that. I'm not going, no. That don't sound like it because you know that no way would I curse you out. Now, if somebody come to you and say, I saw Sister Brown looking at a pretty woman, you say, no, that's him. That's him. But curse you out, no. If somebody come to you and say, Brown is committing adultery, no, that don't sound like it. He has not tried to date anybody in this church. That don't sound like it. And there's 3 reasons why I would. Number 1, because God say don't. Number 2, Sister Brown told me if I ever got caught cooking again, she was going to leave me. And number 3, she said, but before I leave, she going to shoot me. So I got 3 reasons why I won't talk to her. have to realize that you would be surprised to who Satan traveled with. Yeah, some of you talking about, well, Satan don't ever mess with me. I don't ever hear from Satan because that's the reason because you and Satan on the same baseball team. He already got you. You and Satan traveling in the same circle. He already got you. You know, watch this, Job 1 and 6. Job 1 and 6. Job 1 and 6. I'm going to read it. It says, where is it? Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. Get this. Now this is heavy. And Satan came along with them. That's not according to Reverend Brown. That's according to the book of God. I'm going to read it again. Now there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came along with them. Ain't that something? Here's the angels coming to present themselves to God. And here's Satan. Satan right with him. Oh, you know, else he might be bull or whatever, but he's in the mix right with him. Now, if Satan run with the angels, and you all are no angels, you know he's on your coattail. Talk to him. Satan is on your behind, people. That's the word. And you know you go in Matthew. Get this is heavy. You remember when Jesus hadn't eaten anything in 40 long days? And during that time, you know, he was human. Because you do know that Jesus is human and he is divine. And you know, I had to break it down, you know, he on his mother's side, you understand, he ate bread. But on his father's side, which is divine, he's the bread of life. You know, on his mother's side, which is human, you understand, he looked at the stars. But on his father's side, he hung the moon, the sun, and the stars. On his mother's side, talk to me. He played on trees, but on his father's side, he's the tree of life. On his mother's side, when he was human, he walked across the bridge. But on his father's side, he's a bridge over troubled water. Talk to me. Jesus is human, and he is divine. So now he's up in the mountain, he's hungry, haven't eaten anything in 40 days. And guess what? Jesus looked back, there's Satan. And Jesus, perfect man. But Satan is right on his coattail. And then he come up to my, if you be the Son of God, turn these bricks into bread. God didn't get angry. I mean, Jesus didn't get angry. He didn't curse. He didn't fight. He didn't kick him. He didn't punch him. He just said, get thee behind me, Satan. He used the word of God. The thing, I don't care how holy you are, how filled with the Spirit, sanctified you are, Satan is on your behind. I told you this before. It was these two young boys, they were about 16 or 17 years old. They was walking up the road, country boy. And Satan stopped and Satan said, hey, why don't you come and run with me? So I can give you all the money you want, and I can give you all the women you want. But the boy said, no, Satan, we don't want any part of you. So they kept on walking. And as they walked, one of them looked at us and said, hey man, you know we ain't got no money. Then the other looked at us and said, yeah, and we sure ain't got no girls. So let's go find Satan. And all they walked, they searched Beale Street, up and down Beale Street. Went into every club, but they couldn't find Satan. So as they got ready to go home, they saw a revival going on down at Mason Temple, where those Church of God in Christ people are. They went inside and the usher met them at the door. They said, will you go in there and tell Satan we want to see him? And guess what? Satan was sitting on the front row. Bible in his hand. Legs crossed. Paying perfect attention to the word of God.
Yes.
So the woman came back and said, Satan said, he don't have time. So the two boys said, go tell Satan we need to see him now. One went back, here's Satan come running. So he said, what you want? What you want? He said, well, Satan, we went to B.B. King and you weren't in there. You know, we went to the other club, you were not there. Why are you in church? Satan said, well, I didn't need to go to B.B. King. I didn't need to go to the other club because I already got them. I'm in church so I can get some of them sanctified Negroes.